I'm Renz and welcome to Wewo Designs. Today you'll need your iPad, your Apple Pencil, and I'm going to show you how to draw these British Shorthair cats. Don't forget your coffee. Enjoy watching. So I am using a background photo to trace. I like to trace because each pet has their own marks and scars and traits that each owner knows by heart. I'm a pet owner myself, so I know exactly where they're coming from. That's why I prefer to trace, because it causes less mistakes and I know exactly where it is. I'm doing the same with the color, so I'm using one layer for a base color, then turning that back off so I can see the photo again, and then marking out where all the highlights and different colors are on a new layer, just so it's easier for me to refer to where I need to draw the light fur and where I need to draw the darker fur. It's kind of like a guideline for me. And then I draw the eyes and the nose on a separate layer again, because I do not want to merge them when I'm smudging them and then merge them together. That would be bad, because I am going back to the solid color and the shadows and highlights, and I'm merging those two layers to blend them together. So keep the nose and the eyes on a separate layer. Here I'm doing the same for the gray cat, using two layers for blocking the colors and then a third layer for the eyes and the nose, and then blending it all together. I am using a medium airbrush to draw the colors, the base colors, and then I am using the soft brush to blend the colors together. These are standard Procreate brushes, so you do not need to purchase anything for this. Here I have merged the two color layers for the gray cat, and now I am blending them together, keeping the eyes and nose separate on a separate layer, so we will not have any merging of those, because we want them to stay crisp and sharp. Here I'm turning off the outline layer just so I can see what it looks like, and I can make sure that the color layers are actually soft as well. So I'm going around all the edges, making sure that it looks like one drawing rather than a lot of pieces together. Here I'm color blocking a bit more of the orange cat because it missed some shading and some highlights. Here I'm starting the fur of the orange cat using the TatyWorks Tatty Fur and Hair brush pack, and the first brush, which is called the dog fur brush, in there. This is the main brush I use. I use it with 3 different shades of orange so I can create some depth. Wherever it's dark, I'm starting with the dark color, and wherever it's light, I'm starting with the light color, and then still incorporating the 2 other colors as well, just so it becomes one solid fur coat. After I've drawn a section, I will go over with the soft airbrush again to blend it out. Make sure you have the opacity of this quite low, just so you're not smudging your whole drawing, because it still needs to have the texture of fur. So this drawing took me about 25 hours because I was learning as I was going, and if I did like it, I would gift it to family members as a Christmas gift, and if not, I quickly would have to buy them another Christmas gift because I wouldn't have anything otherwise. Luckily I did end up actually liking it, so I had it printed for them. So I think for a lot of people, they might actually be able to draw a lot quicker. I've gotten quicker myself, but because this was a learn as you go for me, it took longer because I was trying out different techniques, different brushes, see what worked for me and see what I liked. I asked other artists in my community to give me some tips on how to do the eyes, what to use. So that's why I thought I want to share some tips with you as well, because you might find some of them useful. I like doing the ears because you had the ability to use larger strokes than the really very tiny hair strokes that British Shorthair cats have, which takes forever, which is probably also one of the reasons why it took me so long, because the brush strokes that you're making are really, really short. Here I'm doing the same with the gray cat, using three different types of gray. It's going a lot quicker, as you can see, because the orange cat just was my first time trying. Here I've decided that I need to make the drawing smaller if I'm gonna finish it in time, because Christmas was just around the corner and it was already taking me forever. So here you can see that I'm picking up the speed a bit and drawing a lot faster than I did in the beginning, because I stopped experimenting. I was happy with the techniques that I found. Here I'm blending and brushing, and then I'm adding some more details to the fur as well as the eyes on separate layers, just so I can play around with the opacity towards the end. And what I always like to do is put an extra red layer on top of it using color dodge and lowering the opacity of that a lot, just so it has a bit more depth and color in the drawing, otherwise it can look quite flat. So this is the end of the drawing. This is the finished painting that I had printed for my family members. I hope you like it, and I hope it was helpful for you as well. And let me know what you think.